Sharp. He's top 5 in saves, and when the door needs closing, he slams it shut.
He better believe it. The ninth belongs to him, Boog, and he wears it well. The crowd leans forward when he enters. There's a certain swagger he brings to close it out.
Yeah, you can feel the energy shift when he jogs in. Reminds me of some of the late-inning killers of the past.
Hitters know it's now or never when he's out there. Got to take advantage of any slippage, otherwise you're toast.
Langoliers in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Sharp. Multi-time all-star. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. And a foul ball. Strike 2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swings and misses. Cubbies with only one out left. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Popped up. Griffin under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates bounce back from consecutive losses to take Game 3 of the series. Sharp pitched a clean inning for the save.
Well, Boog, he really steadied him on the way to the win. The best relievers have a lot of confidence, and they just go out and attack hitters the way he did in this one.
Now pitching for the Nationals, number 23, David Sharp.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Justin Martinez, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Sets him down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Here's Nolan Gorman. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Gorman recently taking home Player of the Month honors. And that drops in for a strike. Ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Right through there for a strike. Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side. Justin Martinez into the game.
Well, he blew a save opportunity his last time out, and I'm sure that's at least in the back of his mind. So this is a good chance at some redemption here.
All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Henry Davis. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fights it off. He'll see another.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 0-2. That one
that's off the
inside.
plate.
Look out. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Seiya Suzuki will hit next. One strike away. Out towards right center field. Sogard has a beat on it, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates take the series opener here at home. Sharp pitched a clean inning for the save.
That was a really strong performance out of the bullpen, Boog. He came right after those hitters and just shut them down, and that helped his team get the win. Nice job.
Here at PNC Park, we go to the ninth. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Lindor now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this.
Sogard, Griffin for one.
Out of there.
Throw to first, but he beat it.
No, he's in there.
Bryce Terang at the plate now, the former first-round pick back in 2018. His dad, Brian, played in the big leagues. He was an outfielder with the Mariners in 1993 and 1994. Brings it in. That's out number 2. So they're down to their final out. Gavin Sheets up now for the Mets. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. They're down to their final strike.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing plane.
Got it. That's the ball game. Sharp didn't allow any runs and got the save.
Well, not a whole lot of nitpick in this performance, Boog. He came out of the bullpen ready to go, and he executed, and that helped him get the W.
here at PNC Park. All set to start the ninth in this one. Michael Arroyo stands in for the Phillies. And fouled off. Sharp on the mound for the 40th time this season. A former first-round pick back in 2025.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back in.
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's the Phillies catcher.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Got him swinging for the kill. Phillies have just one out remaining. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Saul Thompson. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And that is the ball game. Sharp pitched to clean in for the save.
That was a really strong performance out of the bullpen, Boog. He came right after those hitters and just shut them down, and that helped his team get the win. Nice job.
For the Pirates, number 23.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ha-Seong Kim.
Outside, that's a ball.
Sharp wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Swings through that one for strike one. Sharp, multi-time All-Star. He throws a cutter, a sinker. Over to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Alex Freeland.
And next for L.A., Alex Freeland. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. Way out front for strike two. The Dodgers up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Will Benson.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low fastball for some pitchers.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. He goes down looking. The Dodgers on top 17-5.
Number 23, David Sharp.
Chase Field, last chance for the home team. Now batting Jaron Durant.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. One away. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. That one to first, Berger. Takes it himself, and Arizona with just one out left. Two down, bases empty. Next to hit, Spencer Steer.
That's the ball.
Sharp, multi-time All-Star. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Sharp is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Sharp pitched a clean inning for the save.
That was a really strong performance out of the bullpen, Boog. He came right after those hitters.